Alright, today I just felt like opening some booster packs, so I got one of Zendikar and one of Oath of the Gatewatch, just for fun. Never really open packs to try to make money or anything, it's only for fun. It's always exciting what you're gonna get. Alright, let's get them out of the cardboard first. Alright, now that the first pack is the first process is over, we can finally open them. Alright. Let's open, I guess in order of the release, let's open Zendikar, and then Oath next. Alright, the first card I got is a green and a 1, and it's a plummet, destroy a target creature with flying. That's always greens destroy, always creatures with flying, I feel. And it looks like some weird thing like from the movie Avatar is about to just jump out and I guess fall to his death after. I don't know, he's got a rope, I guess. Interesting. Then I got a Korhelm Guide, a creature Muirfolk ally scout. It's a 1 and a blue, and it's a Muirfolk creature and has 4 in a blue. Target creature can't be blocked this turn, and it's a 2/1. It's pretty cool for a Muirfolk deck. It's not bad for 2 cost, and then you can make a creature get through their defense. It's also 2/1, which is a 2/2, but what can you do? Cool. I got a Myers Malice, a 3 and a black, and it's a sorcery. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Awaken 3, and if you pay a 5 and a black, if you cast this spell for 5 and a black, it's awaken cost. Also put 3+1/+1 counters in target land you control, and it becomes a 0 elemental creature with the haste and still land. So you can make an opponent discard 2 cards, like a Mind Rot, I guess, but if you pay it for it also its awakening cost, you can do Mind Rot plus get a 3/3 land creature with haste out, which is alright. It's kind of expensive, but it's interesting. I got a Tajuru Stalwart, and it's a 2 and a green. It's a creature elf scout ally, a 0/1. Okay. Tajuru Stalwart enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter for each color mana spent to cast on it. So the max can come with a 3/3. I don't know how I feel about these cards that much. Like that coming with counters for mana, you can play it to cast it, because like this is an elf, it'd usually just be in a green deck for me, so it would just be like a 1/2, but still, it's a cool concept. I got a Belligerent Whiptail, a 3 and a red, creature worm. Worms is big. And it's got landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under control, Belligerent Whiptail gains first strike until end of turn, 4/2. So first strike would be a nice big oomph, because 4 is pretty big, but the defense isn't that strong. So first strike is cool. We got a cool picture. It looks like he's smashing some sort of, I don't even know, lizard creature or something. But the worm's gonna eat him. Alright, got a core. Just Castigator, 1 in white. Core Castigator can't be blocked by Eldrazi Scions. Boo, those signs stink. And the sign would be able to kill him because he is just a 3/1, but he's a core ally wizard. Cool. Got a Kozilek's Channeler, a 5 colorless, and it has tap, add 2 colorless to your mana pool, and it's a 4/4. Looks like something big alien-like. Interesting. Cool art. So yeah, it's a creature that also gives you some mana if you want. And this is a Malkin Slide Runner. It's a 1 in a red. It's got trample, which is alright, but it's a small creature, so you'd really want to pump it up. And it's for the landfall, I guess, would come in. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, Makulindi Slide Runner gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So yeah, cool. Interesting. Charging Rhino Rock guy. I got a Courier Griffin, 3 and a white. It is a creature griffin. It's a 2/3. It has flying. Whenever Courier Griffin enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. So not bad. It's a flying creature with a 2/3 attack and defense, and you gain 2 life. Not too bad. I gotta Smite the Monstrous. This is good for killing the Eldrazi's, the big ones. And it's a 3 and a 1, and you can see there's like an Eldrazi that they're all wrangling down a rope, ready to get him. It says destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. So if they are running a deck with very small creatures, you'd be out of luck. But still, it's cool if there's big creatures on the field. I got it Undo Rising. It's a 1 and a white sorcery. It's an uncommon. Whenever a creature attacks this turn, it gains lifelink until end of turn and has an Awaken forecast for 4 and white. And it's the same as the other Awaken. It comes into play if you pay the Awaken cost. You can put 4+1 counters on target land. That becomes an elemental creature with haste. So it's a land creature with haste if you play this. For it's also a 4 and a 1. And it looks like some sort of rock monster. Cool. I got Infused with the Elements, 3 and a green, an instant, another uncommon. It has Converge. Put X/1/1 counters on target creature, where X is the number of colors meant to spend to cast Infused with Elements. The creature gains trample until end of turn. Well, at least they're counters you get to put on a creature. And I thought it was called like Sunburst or something, like different colors of mana. Who knows? Well, that's a new set. Very interesting picture. Very cool art. So yeah, put some creatures on target creature. Could be this one, could be something else. Cool. I got a Malkir familiar. It's a 2 and a black, a creature with, and it's a bat. Flying Death Touch. Whenever you gain life, Malkir familiar gets +1/+1 on end of turn. Well, if it had lifelink, that would be pretty cool. But I guess you gotta just gain some life, and I'll get 1/1 until only the end of turn. But still, big old bat. And I got a Brutal Explosion. This is the rare. It's a 2 blue and a red. It's devoid, which is colorless. Choose one or both. Return target spell or creature to its owner's hand. And then Brutal Explosion deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that permanent will be put into the graveyard, exile it instead. So, yeah, I don't know why you'd only want to choose one, but yeah, you can choose both. Cool. And then got an Island and a Knight Ally 2/2 token. Ride the big monstrous bull looking thing. Alright, that was the zendikar pack. Let's crack the Oath of the Gatewatch. See what we could possibly get. Right off the bat, let's see a 1 white drop. We have a Searing Light. It's just a white. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature with power 2 or less. That's pretty good, especially early on when you can usually only get small creatures out. Boom. It's gone. Interesting. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I got a comparative analysis. Looks like you got Jace in the background. You got a 3 and a blue, and it's an instant, and it has Surge for 2 and a blue. You may cast a spell for its Surge cost. If you or a teammate has cast another spell this turn, target player draws 2 cards. So if you play another spell, you can play it for 1 less mana. It's pretty cool, I guess, if you're going to be throwing out spells like crazy. And then the next I got an Eldrazi Aggressor. It's 2 and a red, it's devoid, so it's colorless. Eldrazi Aggressor has haste as long as you control another colorless creature. So if you're running this with a bunch of colorless creatures, it will probably just have haste. And it's a 2/3, so it's really not too bad. You can see he's just like underneath the big guys at the front line with his haste. And then I got a Canopy Gorger. And it's a 4 and a 2 green. It's a creature worm. Worms have always been big. And it's just a 6/5. Plain old creature. Rawr, big worm. I got a Goblin Freerunner, a 3 and a red. Creature, Goblin, Warrior, Ally. Surge 1. You may cast this spell for its Surge cost if you or another teammate play the spell this turn. It has Menace, can't be blocked by except 2 or more creatures. So that's pretty good. This, like in a goblin deck, because I have a goblin deck, I have a bunch of cheap goblins. I could play like a 1-drop goblin, then play this for only 2. It's cutting off 2 mana. It's pretty good, and it's a 3/2. And if it's an ally deck, it'd be even helping out your allies. But I don't have one of those. Cool. Oh yeah, for waste, you got a waste. I don't know if those are included in every pack, but there's one. And I got a Containment Membrane, a 2 and a blue, and it has a Surge 1. You may cast this spell for a blue if you or a teammate have played a spell that turn. It says Enchanted Creature, and Enchanted Creature does untap during its control on step. So pretty much get a lockdown on creature and keep it tapped. I got a Seer's Lantern, 3, colorless. It's an artifact. Tap to add 1 color to your mana pool. 2 and a tap to scry 1. And scry is, of course, look at the top card of your library, decide if you want it there or on the bottom of your library. And, yeah. Looks like a bug zapper. Yep. I got a core sky climber. It's 2 and a white. It's a creature, core soldier ally. 1 and a white, core sky climber. Gains flying until end of turn. And it's a 3/2. It's not too bad. And if you want, you can just give it flying and you can jump over their defense. First uncommon is Immolating Glare. 1 and a white. Destroy target attacking creature. It's very good. That's a cheap kill card, so but they have to be attacking, but still. Cool. And it is an instant. So pretty much kill anything that's attacking unless it's regenerated or they can counter it or something. Cool. Cool. I got a Null Caller, a 3 and a black creature, Vampire Shaman, uncommon, a 3 and a black, exile creature from your graveyard, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token on the battlefield, tapped. So, if you have a bunch of creatures in your graveyard and you don't have anything like Raise Dead to bring them back, you can, and you don't have anything else to play that turn, pay 4 mana and put a zombie token on the field, tapped, of course. And he's a 2/4. It's an alright card. Yeah, looking strange. I got a Wall of Resurgence, 2 and a white, a creature wall. I haven't seen walls in a while in packs, I don't think. Defender, when Wall of Resurgence enters the battlefield, you may put 3 +1/+1 counter to the target land you control. If you do, oh wow, that land becomes an elemental creature with haste. That's the line. I actually kind of like that. It's a big blocker, and you also get to put out a 3/3 creature with haste. So you get 2 creatures on the battlefield for only 3 drop. And wow, that's pretty interesting. I like that. I like that wall. I do. And then this is the rare Stonehaven Outfitter, 1 and a white, core artificer ally. Equipped creatures you control get +1. Whenever a equipped creature you control dies, draw a card. He's a 2/2 for 1 and a 2, and yeah. So if you have equipment on your creatures, they'll get +1/+1, and if they die, you draw a card. He's out. Cool. And I got a foil uncommon. It's a Relief Captain, a 2 and a 2 white. When relief canters enter the battlefield, support 3. Put a 1/1 counter up to each of up to 3 other target creatures, and it's a 3/2. So that's cool. You put him down, and you can just give some 1/1 counters to up to 3 creatures if you have them. Get him some strength. Cool. And it's a little shiny. And I got a Full Art Swamp, and of course the Eldrazi Scion, because no one has seen enough of these. Alright, those were the 2 packs I got. Alright, thank you.